Hi, welcome back to Wandering Magic. This message is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2021. So for our tarot cards here, we have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Over here, we have our Oracle cards, which is Loss, and then we have Quill, which is about contact, writing, and beauty. Right off the bat, I feel like the energy for May is, part of me is saying temptation. So there's going to be a lot of temptation here. However you want to take temptation as we go throughout this. But really what you're trying to create is something very stable, something very concrete, something very lasting. I feel like you've gone through a lot of steps already to kind of get where you are now, and you're in a pretty good place, but there's going to be a wrench in your plan. Somebody's going to throw a wrench in your plan, and just something not exactly going the way that you want it, but it's that phrase that says, God laughs at you when you're making plans, because that's exactly what's happening. It's like you've gotten so far, which is amazing. But again, there's going to be a wrench thrown in your plan, something a little unexpected here. The thing is, whatever this was that was there, well, also some of you are studying, so this could have to do with school, or maybe it's just studying for some kind of test or something along those lines, or maybe you're furthering your degree. But, you know, it's not that that's not going to happen, but, you know, there's some of you that are there, like in that mode, and you might be second guessing that a little bit, because you're like, is this what I really want? Because there's some kind of, some of you are doing it for money. So if you know, are a student and you're pursuing accounting, do you really care about those numbers? Or are you just doing this because you know you're just going to get a pretty decent salary with that degree? You know, maybe you decided to further your degree. Maybe you're a paralegal and now you want to be an attorney. Do you really want to be an attorney? Some of you maybe are a nurse and are going further. Do I really want to be a doctor? You know, things of that nature. And so you're kind of starting to wonder if it's even going to be worth the money. For others of you, if it's not with career or school, this is you involved with a person who is very immature, maybe not even in a good financial situation, or just overall not in a stable place in life right now. And that's difficult to deal with. I feel like that part of you is kind of like, that might be the one thing that's making you detach from this person. Yeah, the Four of Wands is like, yeah, we have a good time together. This feels pretty good. But is this really what I want? I feel like some of you too might be stuck on something that is not just a full passion of yours. And again, that reverting back to school, it could be that, or it could be a person from your past. So like an ex that you're trying to move on from, and they may be trying to come back into your life, and that kind of fizzled out already. So we need to ask yourself, like, why do you keep going back to that? You're deeply attracted to this person also. And that could just be it. You know, everything else is kind of dead. But I feel like there's going to be some contact that's made this month, especially with this Quill card here. So either them texting you, emailing you. I'm seeing something coming in the mail, so those offers coming in. Or rejection letters coming in, because some of you, yeah, this is exactly what I want, but you didn't get into that program. You didn't get the financial aid. And I'm not discouraging you to continue to try, but if that doesn't work out, divine timing, right? We got to figure out where those are and how they're going to fit into our life, because loss is essentially telling us this thing, this grand thing that was supposed to happen is not happening right now. And you know, may have been trying to remove the anchor, but the person in that boat cut that rope, and they just sailed away. And you're just kind of standing there, not looking stupid, but flabbergasted. You're just like, why'd you go? But also, the person standing there watching because they just don't have any fight anymore. And I think that's what you need to focus on. It's this exhaustion. It's, are you biting off more that you can chew? Right? Think about those things. Can you afford what you're doing? Right? And afford it financially, emotionally. Can you afford it? Can you afford to go there? And you really need to be honest and answer those questions. Yeah, because you need to be focusing on yourself because of everything that you've been through. This is a frustration. Some of you are still healing, which is why you're ready to backtrack. You're kind of backpedaling here in a way, and that's not good. And then with the Tower in reverse, you know, this is like, you know, how much more can you take? How much more is it going to take for you to realize, like, this just isn't it? Okay, there's just what needs to be evaluated here is what's really important to you, what's worth sacrificing, what's worth giving to. And I'm really seeing that there's a new opportunity here, but for some reason you don't really want that opportunity. You know, you got some old stuff that really needs to get worked out. Yeah, with justice here, I know I did mention paralegal to lawyer, but it's there's also that kind of energy too, where, you know, is this fair to you? You know, it's not fair, and you're seeing that. For some of you, there is a Libra involved, and there's also wands dominating this. So Aquarius, you could be involved with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Or that could be one of your other placements on your chart. Maybe look for those aspects on your chart and see where that falls to see what area of your life needs this attention. Yeah, I think that you just really need to do some checks and balancing, do a pros and cons list, and really narrow this down, because on one notion you're trying to be practical, but the other notion, you have this drive. Interestingly, I said potion. I'm seeing the color green. So green could be that that healing energy that we were talking about, especially with this Three of Swords. But I'm also seeing green in a cup, in like a wine glass, like a chalice. And it's like, if you drink from my cup, also jealousy. Okay, so you know what? There could be people who know that you are trying to better yourself and they're jealous of you. And better yourself could be in a career aspect or in a love aspect. You know, maybe, why are you saying I cut my ex off? Well, maybe you did, but they're watching you. They're watching you somehow. They know that you're doing good and they kind of want a piece of that. But really, you need to focus on the career that you want, the person that you want, the life in general that you want, and just be brutally honest with yourself, okay? We're just cutting through the bullshit, okay? You're just cutting right through it. Some of you too need to cut your losses and move on. Okay, let's get one final card here. Yeah. Done. I'm done pulling cards because this is what I was saying. That new beginning wants to come in. It's right there on the verge. You just have to start writing the plan out, because I'm seeing travel for some of you, and I'm seeing, you know, some of you are yeah, you're either going to go like overseas or just a different, so like if you're near the Atlantic, you're going towards the Pacific Ocean, things of that nature. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting from that. But really, also I'm seeing you in the cards here, I'm seeing you uprooting from where you are and moving forward. So you're definitely this month going to make a major decision that's going to impact, it's going to be a chain reaction. But I'm seeing that things are going to work out, because you have to, things are just going to work out. Trust it and put your faith into the universe, okay? All right, Aquarius. That's all the messages I have for you now. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonated with you. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.